Hi everyone, James here again with El Paso English Cafe. All right, let's get down to the dirty business. English spelling is quite complex. In a lot of languages, a certain letter has a certain sound and you're done. That's all you need to learn in Spanish. There are a couple of complications, very few. All right, English seems like nothing but complications. So what we're going to do is in English, especially with the vowels, we're going to show you more than one association or sound that is associated with each letter, especially the vowel letters. I'm going to start with a simple vowel letter, the letter U. The letter U has three major sound associations that you need to begin with. There's a fourth, which is not as important, but we'll start with these three at first. All right, I have many students that come from a background of speaking Spanish. And in Spanish, the letter U is known as U, and these students have a very strong association between the sound U and the letter U. It really helps a lot to build new associations because U is not the major sound associated with the letter U in English. There are other sounds that are much more common. Let's start over here. Okay. First of all, let's start here. U very often in English sounds like okay? In the IPA written like this, or on my chart number 12. As in sun, okay? A lot of very common words use this sound. Fun, cut, butter, gun, tunnel, nut, supper, lunch, study, Refer to the chart to see how to pronounce that, other videos about the pronunciation. In Spanish, I'll have students who come, and it's a first approximation, but it's not an approximation that your listeners will understand normally. If this is rendered U, it comes out coot, and it will take some thinking for your native English speaker who's listening to come up with an association. I mean, it's difficult to know where, because coot is a word in English, so that if you say, oh, I have a bad coot, it's like, really? The association in English, I won't think of cut. I think of coot, and I will wonder, how does this person know about the word coot? It's not that common. So here we go. Your listener has a much easier time when you can get this sound close to what the native speakers are doing. Okay, so that's cut. Then there are many words from Spanish to English which are called cognates. They're very similar spelled. They have the same root. And so a word like this, culture. Okay? I find that these culture, structure, construction, function, many of those persist quite a while in the Spanish speakers' speaking vocabulary as U. And it helps to make a point of pronouncing this with culture, function, structure, construction. Okay? So be on the lookout for U as Okay? So let's go on. We've also got the letter U as U. Sound number 14. It's a diphthong, two sounds. IPA written like this or something similar. Cube, cute, huge, fuel, funeral, human, computer, cucumber. Now this word is especially fun because it's got U right here and it's got right there. Cucumber, cucumber. There's a lot you can learn from a word like cucumber. I will get to the situational aspects of the word that actually can cue you into knowing how to pronounce or making a good guess anyway. Okay, so we've got all these. So U, like the letter U when you're saying the alphabet. U. Like the word Y-O-U. This is you. Okay, this is you. And it's pronounced you right here. Okay, in all of these words. Right there, cucumber. Okay, then we also have sometimes the letter U represents U. Okay, so these will be easy for the Spanish speaker to remember. No change. U, this is U. Now I've got a keyword moon just to get you the sound. The U as in moon, sound number 10 in my chart, IPA, something like that. Okay, so we've got tube, do, dune, sue, fruit, suit, Susan, super, student. Sometimes students will ask me, hey, isn't this tube? Isn't this dune? Perhaps yes, perhaps no. Depends who is saying a word like this. But definitely it's correct to say tube. You will not be misunderstood. I don't think anyone would correct you and say, no, 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 tube. Really, I don't. It's very common in my speech and most people I deal with. Tube. Tube, do, dune, sue, fruit, suit, Susan, a woman's name, super, and student. Okay, there it is, U. Now, what can we say about deciding which is the appropriate sound? Okay, the first thing always is experience. Listen. Listen to it. Use a dictionary for pronunciation if you know how to do that, but listen and write them down. And I invented my notation, not so much my invention, but I assigned these numbers to the different sounds so you would have a quick way of referring to the sounds. If you write down, you know, butter in your notebook and you want to remember that this is that it's not u, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can write any kind of notation you like, but I would suggest either something like IPA, which is a very definite sound. It's defined, you know, throughout linguistics, or something that you know from my chart, 12. Yeah. So if you write this down in your notebook, you know, write down, okay, it's a 12, butter, and that will cue you. Okay. So cue yourself somehow. Make some kind of notation, and I would suggest you have a page or pages in your notebooks, words that you are studying, and you can separate them by sound. You put these in one section of a page, these in another section, these in another section, or a page for this, a page for this, a page for that. Have somewhere to study this, put them in groups, keep them together. Okay, so first, listen, notice, make notations, keep them together. That will help you remember which words are like which words. Oh yes, butter is like sun. If this goes on the page with sun, that will be an association. Okay, other than that, there are some things to be on the lookout for in English spelling. English spelling is bad, but it's not completely crazy. Here's what you look for. Look for other vowels associated with the target vowel. What am I saying? In this word, cute, you've got this U and you're thinking to yourself, well, how am I going to say this U? Is it a, U, or U? And one indication, very reliable actually, is this E at the end. We refer to this as silent E because its only function is to help distinguish these two words. If we eliminate this letter, we have the word cut. So the function of this silent E is an instruction to the reader. This is not the same as a. This is now something else. It's either U as in cute or it's U as in tube. Okay? So this silent E is an indication that the prior vowel is going to sound like its letter name or something close to it. Okay? So we've got huge, we've got cute. All right, notice. So it comes after usually just one consonant. So we have a vowel, a consonant, and then the silent E. Okay. In other cases, the vowel could be adjacent, right next to it. So we've got fuel with this E indicating to you, you. Say this as you. Or in sue or dune. Okay, so you've got another vowel associated with this first vowel. Or you've got suit and fruit. It's not ooh, it's not sweet. A lot of students will try to assign a sound to each vowel letter. English doesn't work like that. Not the majority of cases. So you've got one sound here indicated by two letters. We call it a vowel digraph. Okay, so this is suit, this is fruit, this is sue, this is do. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so that's what you look for. You look for other vowels involved with the first vowel. All right, so what else do we have? We've got human. It's not a silent E, it's an A, but still, we've got vowel, consonant, vowel. That pattern is usually indicating to you it's not it's either U or oo. Here we've got Susan. Okay, so we've got this vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. Okay, computer, we've got vowel, consonant, vowel. This E is not a silent E. It has some function with the R as another syllable, but it's still, it functions in this vowel, consonant, vowel. Computer, super. Cucumber, student. Okay, let's look at cucumber. Vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay, cucumber. So this one is U. Right. Now, if we consider the next vowel, and I'm showing you something that distinguishes this U from this U. There's something different about the situation. Okay, you might think that, okay, well, this U also, it has a vowel, consonants, and another vowel. There's that E, just like computer. See, teacher? And I would say, not quite. The difference is that here, you've got two consonants. Okay, so let's put it like that. Consonant, consonant. Okay? Cucumber, you've got two consonants. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Oh, it's not the same as vowel, consonant, vowel. We would call these, in this case, guard consonants, as if they are protecting this vowel from the influence of this other vowel. Okay, so if you've got two guard consonants, then this other vowel is not an instruction to change this pronunciation. This then will stay as what we may think of as the basic sound. It's called the short sound sometimes, this Okay, so you've got Q, because of this vowel influencing here, then you've got K, because this vowel does not influence here. Okay, cucumber. So let's look at these and see how well these follow this pattern. Okay, these one-syllable words, we've got just the one vowel and no other vowel, so there it is. We have like the basic sound. It's okay? Sun, fun, cut. There it is again. Gun, nut, lunch. Okay, all of these are just one-syllable words with only one vowel involved, and it's usually this in the case of letter U. All right, now look at butter. Vowel, silent E, like computer. Well, not silent E. Is it? No, it's not, because look, it's more like cucumber. We've got two consonants. Consonant, consonant. Okay? So that's a double consonant there, and this remains So we got butter. Same thing with tunnel. There it is. Consonant, consonant. Vowel, two consonants means don't change. We stay with All right? Supper. Same thing. Look at how supper is only distinguished from super by the consonants here. Double consonant here, only one here. Here we have vowel, consonant, vowel. Here we have two consonants. Okay, so we maintained supper. All right, now all that said, English has exceptions. Here's an exception. Here's the word study. Okay? Study has vowel, consonant, and this is usually considered a vowel in English. Okay? Y is a vowel in many words. Okay, so we've got vowel, consonant, vowel, but still we've maintained this Okay? So the vowel, consonant, vowel will render the sound as the vowel name or another sound, but sometimes not. Okay, so it's an indication of what may be happening, but you still need to listen. All right, so now this letter U, the letter I, are actually the simplest vowel letters to understand the spelling usages. The others have more going on. So probably next I'll take up the letter I. But for now, notice these differences in the pronunciation. Notice what you can notice about spelling silent E, vowel, consonant, vowel, or double consonant, then we maintain this A. All right, good luck with this. Thank you for coming to El Paso English Cafe, and I'm sure I'll see you again sometime. Bye.